allowed to automatically move in their next movement phase, moving up to the sorceress and throwing some javelins at her, not really accomplishing very much. The guys in the bottom left of the photo haven't managed to rally, but they have not run off the board either, so I'll have another opportunity next turn. Next picture, in the midfield, a lot has gone on here. The Witch Elves have destroyed the chariot that had assaulted it, I think. We had the unit of Chaos Warriors and the other chariot actually destroy the Hydra, and there's been a bit of overrun, but nothing's connected to the Witch Elves since they sort of clonked into each other. And the Chaos Knights in the foreground or the background haven't actually gotten into combat with anything at this point. Next picture, though, we have a serious combat in which the Witch Elves charge into the frenzied Chaos Warriors with great weapons. Not really liking the chances of the Chaos Warriors there, because if he gives his unit Killing Blow with the Cauldron, they will die. And the picture's pretty good. He's now launched his Assassin, though, with an extra hand weapon, Rune of Cain, and Manbane, the typical Assassin setup. If you don't really know how to play Dark Elves, just make a note of that. Your Assassin has an additional hand weapon, Rune of Cain, and Manbane, sometimes even Throwing Stars if you feel particularly dirty. Cool little photo, cool fight. Next photo, you can see in a bit of a zoom out of the battlefield what's going on here. His Cauldron's right in the middle. It's going to be under attack very shortly. His Sorceress Lord is safe because he's flown around behind the lines here. And magic hasn't really contributed too much to this game, but there have been casualties here and there from our respective spells. Next picture, after this, you can actually see the repeated crossbowmen again having wiped out all of the nearby hounds, but out of range to start shooting at anything else in the battlefield, so Phil's going to have to start moving forward if he wants them to contribute. Next picture, oh, the challenge, the Chaos Battle Standard Bearer, the exalted champion here of... well, he's actually an undivided champion, has stepped up to the challenge against the Assassin, and what happens here is the Assassin does not actually kill the champion here, the exalted hero, and as you can see by the look of that magnificent hammer that he's got, he bashes the champion for 6, getting a roll in the eyes of the guards table. But unfortunately, his unit is beaten in combat viciously and are run down. So I in fact lose my BSB, but at least he took the assassin with him. It was a shame that he wasn't able to use his buff from the eyes of the guards table. Cool little challenge there. That's how you want to die, in glory, killing your opponent's character. Even an assassin there before you die in battle. So he went the best way, you know, for a Chaos Warrior. Next photo, things are clearing up a bit. I've got the Chaos Knights in combat with the Cauldron, which is good. I've got a chariot which has now surrounded the Witch Elves and another unit of Chaos Warriors ready to attack them. I've got Chaos Marauders in combat with his Dart Riders, not doing too well actually. And I've still got my Marauders with my Sorcerer Lord in the middle, just trying to get the spells off. Next photo, you can see that in a bit more detail. In the background, I've got my Chaos Knights, which are frenzied. They're ready to move around and attack later on in the game. And really, things are starting to look tight. I've mopped up a lot of troops. I'm ahead on points, but he's still got a lot of magic, and I'm run out of scrolls at this point. Next photo just basically shows you the Dark Riders beating my Marauders. I've now moved over here to overrun and get into an even better position. So I'm starting to get a bit annoyed with that particular loot unit, but we'll see how things turn out from there. Next photo, he's actually landed right next to me with his Sorceress and trying to get Word of Pain off, trying to get various spells off to disrupt me. Black Horror on the Marauders, killing many of them. So this is where the game starts to turn in the favour of the Dark Elves. Just so much magic from that Sorcerer with their Power of Darkness every turn. Nothing I can do about it with only my 4 Dispel Dice and no scrolls. Really all I can do is just try and wipe out the rest of his units in combat with my Knights and so forth. Next picture, what happens here is that the chariot charges the rear of the Witch Elf unit. The Chaos Warriors with Halberds charge the front of the unit, and you'd think that this would be a victory for me, but unfortunately the chariot doesn't break any ranks. He's still got a Battle Standard Bearer, a Hag there with the Rune of Cain, Manbane. He's got the ASF banner in that unit. So in fact, I did not win this combat. The chariot didn't do enough damage at the back, and I couldn't actually finish the Witch Elves off, which is going to be a real problem, because that's his other big point sink in this game. Good photo though. Next picture, the Chaos Knights have actually been hacking through the Cauldron of Blood team there. Only one knight left, and finally the Sorcerer Lord charges through and manages to finish off the Hag Witch BSB in combat and destroy them all. In fact, I think I only managed to win that by breaking them and not actually killing her. But another good photo. These miniatures do look good close up. I have to do some more work on them. But it's been a real brawl so far. At least I managed to kill another character and net some more points here. Next photo, the Dark Riders still mopping up the Marauders with their crossbows. Much more of a superior unit. Dark Elf Dark Elf Dark Riders, I should say, far superior to Chaos Marauder Horsemen. And next photo, the Chaos Warriors have been beaten back by the Witch Elves, who are still in combat with a chariot, which has held the Chaos Knights in the background have turned around for a final charge against the Witch Elves. That's what it's going to come down to. Going to the next photo, they finally charged in the flank and unfortunately managed to not actually kill the Witch Elves because a word of pain has been cast on them, and they're not managing to secure the victory. Even though they're frenzied, they've got a flank, they've got a banner. It's just because there's BSBs there just hacking away. Man, turning out to be a climactic, brutal, bloody combat here. Going to the next photo, you can sort of see a zoom out where my other Chaos Warriors have rallied. I'm taking a lot of damage from my unit in the background there, and the Knights are still plugging away at the Witch Elves. In the next photo, you can see the Dark Riders moving in behind my Sorcerer's unit as well, losing a lot of Marauders from shooting, from the guys in the building, and from the Dark Riders, and from the spells. Things really getting ugly. The Chaos Knights down to 3 members, and that is actually how the game ends. The Chaos Knights being defeated by the Witch Elves, and my opponent clawing back to a points victory because he kills my Sorcerer Lord as well with magic. I can't believe it. Managing to wipe out all the Marauders and clinching the game. So really exciting game. Thanks to Phil for having me around and winning this. He did have a tough list, but I think he played reasonably well as to boot. Luck was up and down. I had some good luck and bad luck if you considered spells and so forth, but usually it's not always about luck. It's often about tactical positions. So I hope you guys enjoyed the slugfest. I certainly did. Have another game coming up for you next time. See you later.